All right, I'm here today with Ryan. Ryan has been a rock star in our coaching program, has gotten some really good results, has really leaned out, gotten pretty darn strong. And today we're going to have Ryan share kind of his thoughts on the program and what he's accomplished so far. So, Ryan, why don't we just start off? Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you're from, and what you were doing before you joined our program?
Yeah, sure. Thanks so much. So my name is Ryan Fring. I'm a creative director, founder of an agency here in Madison, Wisconsin. I've lived here for 13 years or 18 years and have had kind of a on again, off again relationship with my fitness. I'm kind of an intense personality. So when I'm on, I'm on. And then when I'm off, I'm off. And before I jumped into the coaching program, I had kind of started a 2-year journey and was doing pretty well. I had dropped some weight, was very regular and disciplined in a lot of what I did, and felt really great about where I was getting with my body. But I really got to a plateau and knew I needed help.
Absolutely. So yeah, Ryan has obviously done a good job so far. I forgot one thing I failed to mention as well is he has 6 kids and a business owner. So obviously a pretty busy lifestyle as well. But what were maybe your biggest hesitations about joining the program in the beginning?
Yeah, that's a good question. Again, like I'm a very intense person, so I just kind of go in, when I'm ready and make a decision. I'm like, boom, I'm in, I'm going. You started my business right out of college, started my family right out of college, didn't want to wait, didn't want to plan a whole lot. Maybe that's one of my failings, but a lot of good has come out of that. And so thinking about this, I've been telling my wife that I just needed help. Like I'm stuck kind of spinning my wheels with fitness. I need help. So she found Luke through in the coaching program through mutual acquaintances. And really, I mean, the biggest challenge, the biggest thing we were kind of thinking about is just cost, right? It is an investment, and Luke talks about this in a great way. Like, what do you invest in? And certainly investing in our health, in our bodies and our minds is so very important. So, I talked to Luke and felt great about that. You never know if you haven't met somebody first. And I knew a decent amount about fitness just for a lay person. So to have a conversation and just hear all the things that I kind of was reading about and knew a little bit about, but just hearing it from an expert was so relieving, so he gained my trust right away, and I felt great about that. And then he helped me understand kind of the investment side of it. And so, that's maybe not everyone's problem or consideration, but that was definitely ours, because I do have 6 kids. I have a business. My wife has a business. We've got a lot of hustle going on, so we got to figure out how to make it work.
Absolutely. Yeah. Appreciate you sharing that as well. And it's always a good decision. But so you ultimately decided to join. So tell us a little bit about the program, and what was maybe some of like the biggest value that you've gotten that you didn't expect to receive within the coaching program?
Yeah, that's a good question. And I was thinking about it, and it's funny. I think the community is one of the big things that I've loved about it. And it's funny because you kind of get sold online on Facebook and Instagram, like, boom, look at this, like, let's get shredded. Let's, these guys are sweaty and greasy, and you know, that may work for some people, but for me, it was about just myself and regular people, and talking about, kind of our regular struggles, and just being normal and making gains and having successes and different levels of success and sharing in that success. So I think, that was awesome and has been fantastic. I've really appreciated that. And then for my own kind of personal transformation and journey, just, I don't know, the positive encouragement and kind of science and art mix that Luke and Mark approach everything with has been really great, because everybody's body's different, everybody's temperament's different, everybody's life and environment's different. So you take some of the science and you try to figure out how to make it work with individual's life, and to see things transform. I think maybe it's lower on the list, your biggest wins. I thought I was pretty fit and feeling really good, but I'm on my way to dropping 20 pounds. I'm at like 15 pounds right now, like almost 3 inches, 2.5 inches on my waist. Things that I didn't really think would happen, and that are fantastic, and I love in terms of a marker, a demarcation of my fitness. But I guess I'm getting off topic. Biggest value, just yeah, working with a team of people who are fantastic, and a fantastic community.
Absolutely. And yeah, appreciate that, and glad that you've obviously gotten some wins, and yeah, kind of share wins. I mean, you kind of switched up your training a little bit as well. Like what are maybe some of your weight, your wins as far as getting leaner, and then as far as your strength as well?
Yeah, that's true. So my training before the coaching program, I was doing actually. I was kind of going through different programs that I could purchase, on Instagram or whatever. I was on V-Shred, and that had worked with some diet, but it was high reps, low weight. And I think that was just a part of where I got into my plateau. And so we switched it up, and did a lot more strength training. And so I saw PRs go up, which feels really great. And, I know muscle burns fat, right? So we're building bigger, better muscles. That's just going to be better for kind of my health goals. So changing that up was fun. I had a blast too. We'd start with 8 to 10 reps, and we got down to 2 reps on something. That's fun. That the changing of the exercises was really fun too, because that's what's that progressive overload. We don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, because our bodies are just going to get really good at it, and you're not going to see that continued challenge and those continued gains. So yeah, with the workouts, definitely getting new equipment, recommendations from Luke on what we could do at home, because I had moved, through COVID, couldn't go to the gym. So started doing stuff at home, and I'm like, hey, what would be good to get? So we got, you can't see it, but I got a squat bar, and I was able to cobble together a pretty decent setup here. We've got the bar or dumbbells and barbells. So I can do just about everything here. So yeah, you guys have helped me grow this as well.
Awesome. Glad to hear that. And a last question here. So for anyone who's kind of on the fence about joining the program, what would you say to that person?
In general, for people who are on the fence about anything good for their lives, I would say just do it, right? It's scary. And I think the best things in life often are. And if we let the fear stop us from doing those things, from discerning and taking that, saying that yes, we're not going to go to where we want to go, or to where we could potentially go. So I would encourage, you in any area that you're trying to improve, but especially fitness, like just say yes. Luke and Mark are fantastic. It sounds like this group is just growing. It's such a fantastic group. You may not look like me, you may not look like Luke, but there's going to be someone who you can relate to, and who you hear their challenges, you see their challenges, and that's going to help you in your challenges. And I think all of that together is so important and so powerful, that you can't just be on the fence. You can't, not say yes. You got to take that step, take that chance, and you'll be happy you did.
Absolutely. Appreciate it, Ryan. Appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Thanks.